So the military's decided to stop lying about this. I guess the first question is, why did they lie for so many years about what they knew?
So why did they lie for so many years?
I think that's a fair question, Tucker. I think there could be, this is a topic that is fraught with these landmines, potential, if you will, proverbial landmines.
Now that I've looked into this for so long, I think that it must be very difficult for them to think of a way to explain to their citizens or the people of what this is, because they don't really have a full grasp of what it is. I think that could be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, we sent a man to the moon 50 years ago, so we've had technology for a while, and in fact, it's been more than 60 years since right after the Second World War that the U.S. military has been downplaying these reports. So over the course of that time, some of the smartest, most dedicated people in our country watching these unexplained aerial phenomena, they must have gathered quite a bit of information about UFOs. What have they learned, do you think, in all these decades?
Maybe they're telling us now for a reason. May it be beneficial to us or beneficial to the powers of the world, I don't know. But one thing that I began to consider as I looked more into ufology over the years was, how do you make someone feel safe when they can be abducted or taken at any moment and your jets can't keep up with those craft? What happens when our weapons aren't strong enough? What happens when our planes aren't fast enough? What do we do?
Well, Tucker, I can only answer from the time that I was with ATIP for about 10 years when I was part of that program. And we learned a lot. I think probably the most significant, if you will, results of the program were 5 observables. And you've already mentioned a few of them on your show, and that's instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic velocities, a bit of an oxymoron, but low observability, transmedium travel, and last but not least, positive lift, or in the vernacular, anti-gravity.
What's coming out now in the news, I'm not sure if it's for our benefit or if it's something to help explain to us or show us that they consider this, the government, consider these things a threat. Are they a threat? Let's be honest. UFOs have been around for many, 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 many years. If there are highly intelligent beings piloting these crafts and interacting with us, they do not want to wipe us off the face of the earth for some reason. So I want you guys to interact with this video. Pause this video really quick. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Then press play and let's continue.
So, I mean, there have been enough sightings over a long enough period that the idea that this is a computer glitch or that these are generated somehow by radar systems, that can't be right, correct?
Tucker, we are well beyond right now establishing whether or not these things exist. It is an absolute fact that they are there. Now,
I mean, there really are a lot of possibilities of why disclosure is happening now and why it didn't happen in the past. A lot of people will tell you they thought we weren't ready for it. I don't think we're ready for it even today. Will some people not be able to deal with the existence of intelligent beings other than ourselves? In the cosmos, in the universe, in other dimensions, and wherever these things are from? Yeah, some people won't be able to deal with it.
Now, what they are, where they're from, who's behind the wheel, we simply don't know. I mean,
just like they can't deal with changes in society or changes in anything. If you think about it, we live in a strange and crazy reality already.
So that would be the terrestrial explanation. Just assign off the top of your head a likelihood of that being the case, that these are Russian or Chinese.
Boy. Tucker, you don't want me to give my opinion. The one thing I learned in intelligence, there's a lot. You can be absolutely sure of something and be absolutely wrong.
Of course.
So
it's happened to me.
I think about the people that have dedicated their lives looking into this topic. For example, like Stan and Friedman, who passed away recently. Their hard work and their dedication. We shouldn't be waiting for a government official to tell us what these men, like Stan and Friedman, like all the other ufologists that we've looked into and studied over the years, their information is credible. So we need to use that information and the information that the governments are giving us now to fill in the pieces of the puzzle.
Just to sort of put a bow on it,
I think it's a low probability.
That's it. Okay.
It's a very low probability that, look, we have the most sophisticated weapon systems right now on the face of the planet, and we can identify not only a 737 or a MiG-25 or a F-22, we can tell you even what airline it is, and the difference between the models of aircraft within that type of aircraft. So I think it's highly unlikely that a foreign adversary was successful in developing something like this.
This is a reality. They're telling us right now that UFOs are real.
Do you believe based on your decade of serving in the U.S. government on this question, that the U.S. government has in its possession any material from one of these aircrafts?
I do, yes.
You think the U.S. government has debris from a UFO in its possession right now?
Unfortunately, Tucker, I really have to be careful of my NDA. I really can't go into a lot of more detail in that.
Okay.
But simply put, yes.
I find it fascinating that even within our community, we need this reveal. Like, we can't think for ourselves. We can't make our own conclusions. Are we just gonna sit around and wait for somebody to tell us what we already know? Now, this is where we come into play. Me and you, the people watching this, the people that have been looking into this phenomenon for years, the ufologists that are watching this. Make your own conclusion. This is a huge piece of the puzzle. We're just missing a few little pieces. We need to fill them in ourselves. Stop the video really quick. Let me know down in the comments what your conclusion is, what you think the missing piece of the puzzle is here. I'm trying to communicate with you guys as much as I can here. They really can't tell us directly what this is because it's out of this world. This is a huge moment for the phenomenon, for ufology, for all the believers and the skeptics, everyone. Let me know what you believe down in the comments. I'm going to try and keep up with the news as much as I can and put out as many videos as I can. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Join the community. I mean, I need as many intelligent, open-minded people as I can here in this community to help, guide me in the right direction. Tell me what I should be looking into, or maybe I made a mistake and I said something that I shouldn't have. Be sure to clarify that down in the comments. I'm not perfect. I will make mistakes. This is where I'm at right now in my journey to the truth. And this is how I feel. On this channel, the paranormal is normal.